Alright, what is good people? Tweak from LetsGrindGames here, and we're back after the stream ended earlier. Alright. The hunt for better gear begins again. I don't know whether I want to just sit here and try to get an ogre's ring, or if I want to go back to try to get a belt. I don't want to go get a belt was annoying me. Spent so much time over there to get nothing. Alright, let's get started. Let's do this. Yeah, it's typical there would be another player over here. Oh, they're in a group. 3 of them? Alright, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And band of brothers over there. Alright. My stream's up if any of you want to watch it all. Watch me absolutely fail at getting this over. Oh my, it's super quiet. Hold on. Yeah, I think it was just my hand. Oh hell, that does a lot of damage now. I like it. Oh! First kill, first drop, and I got a bear's necklace. If I'd have got an ogre ring from the first drop, I'd have cried. I would have cried. switching servers. See if we can get play an old server with no people. A lot of people are farming ogres right now. Like people are ring. Yep, this server's a bust. There's too many people on it. Well, too many people in this area. Hey, yo, what's up, Mad Hatter? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Yep, I'm definitely playing on PS4. There's a lot of people doing this today. Oh, for sure. If you want someone um to play with you, you're in the EU, right? I guess we don't even have to play. I could just help you out with that anyway. Alright, dope. Well, you say you're level 51. What gear have you got right now? And since you're in the NA, we actually can't party up or anything because it's region locked right now, so EU can't play with NA. For now, anyway. But I can sure give you some tips. Yeah, for sure. I'll post my PlayStation in the chat in a second. There you go, I posted it in chat. Got a wizard next to me, so I gotta be careful. You do not try to PvP me. Alright, welcome people, welcome. I see an ogre. A big, beautiful ogre. Alright, just go into the just accept this. Sorry about the blue screen chat, you'll have to bear with me a second. Alright, and we are back. No more blue screen. Let's go try find another ogre. Yo! What's up, man? How you doing? I'm good, man, I'm good. Alright, so what type of stuff are you actually running? Like accessories wise? You know, like earrings, rings, belts and stuff? For sure, for sure. Well, what? Where did I just pick that up from? Okay. Just a random Axion shield. Oh, I need more ogres to spawn. This is painful as hell. It takes so long. Yeah, one specific item, which is insanely hard to get on drop. But I'm gonna put myself through the pain of getting it anyway. It'll put my AP up by quite a bit if I get it. But other than that, it's worth a lot of silver. Are we talking the big boy silver? That's 75 million's worth of big boy silver. But there is just too goddamn many people around to even get this drop right now. This is absolutely nuts. Alright, this might be when I'm gonna have to come back for later on tonight and do a nighttime stream, because there's gonna be a lot less people on in the EU during the nighttime, so I'll be able to get that done a little bit quicker. Sounds like a plan, Batman. Ooh, long ass run. Right now I'm at the Mancha Forest, just down to the bottom left of Calpheon. Or the left side of your map, yeah. Like, it literally, the first time I came across that on stream, all I could say was, what is that? Because it was absolutely massive. That thing was huge. Yeah, that legitimately happened on my stream. The foot landed on my character as I was running across the road. The big no, it did nothing. Thankfully, I just phased right through me. But the foot just came down as I was running, and I seen it. I was like, oh, and then it just slammed. I was like, that's great. It landed straight on top of me. That's actually epic. Alright. What are you wearing for armor? Yeah. Alright, so a good start would be to get rid of the Bastia ornament that you've got, because Bastia can only be upgraded via a specific type of Blackstone, which you only get from a quest to upgrade the Bastia weapon. It's kind of like the ultimate steed bow incense. You can only upgrade it with a certain specific type, so you want to replace that for a normal flexible one that you can upgrade to plus 15. And the upgrading thing, by the way, when you fail an armor attempt, and it goes down by 10 max durability. If you have the same piece of armor as the one you have that you're trying to enhance, but not an enhanced version, just like the base normal level version of the armor, and you have like a +9 and its max durability goes down, you can use the base piece, which is the same, to repair the max durability of the one that goes down when it fails, so you can increase its max durability again. You just need to use the same piece of armor, but the normal version of it, not an enhanced version. Take it to any repair smith and you can increase the max durability again. Laura's is actually a pretty good set to have. If you could get most of the Laura's lost armor, that'd be pretty good for you to get now. But other than that, accessories wise, that's where you fall in a little bit behind, is your accessories. That's where it got to the point where you really do need accessories, and there's a few places you can go to try and get some, but I just need to know how far you are. What's your AP and DP, by the way? Oh yeah, you should be fine. Hero, thanks for joining the stream. He says, this game is so sick, finally got my 15 plus weapon and sub weapon, mad work. Hell yeah, brother, hell yeah, that's some good shit. +15 main and sub. I've got a +15 main that I'm trying to enhance over right now. But I'm only at +10 on my sub. But that's actually dope. Good shit. What class are you playing, by the way? So just to get back to what I was saying, there's a few places that you can actually farm right now since you're around that level that you want to be doing. I'm going to bring them up on stream here as well, and I'll tell you if you're not sure where they are. So from Calpheon, literally straight down, there's a place that's level 50 to 52 called Hex's Sanctuary, if you've been there yet. Yeah, the skeleton place, right? Yeah, you get witch's earrings from there, and it might take you a while, and I'm gonna tell you this now. It took me 1 hour and a half to get one witch's earring, and my friend went there within the first 10 minutes he got one. So it's just pure RNG when you go down there. You're just gonna have to sit there and farm. From the skeletons, yeah, it's a drop. So in this game, the best gear comes from drops, which drop off of enemies, and they all have like % chances to drop. And the skeletons down there, practically any of them have a chance to drop the witch's earring. Hex's Sanctuary. Yeah, in Hex's Sanctuary, yeah. That'd be the first one you want to do, is try to get as many as you can from there. I'd preferably say try to get around 4, and I know that sounds a bit painstaking when it can take about an hour to get the one. But if you can get 4, you could at least try to enhance one of them to the higher enhancement, so that it's a little bit better for you to have 2 of them on, one of them enhanced and one of them normal. You can enhance accessories. If you have 2 of the same type of the accessory, you can enhance them, but they still have chance to fail. But the kicker with accessories is if you fail an enhancement on an accessory, it destroys both of the items, unlike enhancing a weapon where it just takes the max durability down. You lose both if it fails. But you can upgrade rings and necklaces and belts and all stuff like that. There's a few places around Calpheon what you want to grind for accessories after you've like got a witch's earring. There's a place to the left called Abandoned Monastery for a ring that you want to go and get, called the Mark of Shadows, which is a pretty good ring. I wouldn't use them just yet. Um, Maybe a place like Hex would be good because there's absolutely tons of enemies at Hex and there's more than just witches' earrings that can drop. But the item drop scrolls are really good in places that drop armor a lot of the time and that can drop multiple sets of armor. There's a place that I've been farming recently called the Abandoned Iron Mine, and I used my item drop scroll there, and I got ridiculous drops. It was just crazy. I got 2+11s, a +8, a +5, a +3. It was just nuts. Like armor that already had enhancements on it. It was just dropping all the time. Abandoned Iron Mine. Really far to the right where Alta Nova is, and I wouldn't recommend going over there straight away. I'd grind some gear before you go over there, because over there is what you want to be getting after you've got the Witch's Earring, Mark of Shadows, Tree Spirit Belt. Yeah. Is that where you've been grinding your levels? If you're okay there, you're not dying, then literally just stay there for as long as you can grinding, and you'll get an Asula's Crimson Eye necklace, and that'll bump your AP up a frick ton. Yep. Yeah, that's the pain of this game. You can spend hours in an area and not get the squat. I'm stuck in a river. Yeah, it does. If it's the first ever time you've got the drop, I think your character does like a little hooray animation where she'll like clap her hands and jump up in the air like, I got a new item type of thing. And if she doesn't do that, it'll just pop up at the top of your screen that you got it in a big like square box. I hit the light. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're always here telling people to do that. I couldn't get rid of you if I tried. Oh, this is a very long run. Another little thing that I can tell you is a lot of the times the way that people make money in this game is by farming the drops that I've just been telling you about early on in the game. Like Witch's Earrings, Mark of Shadows, Tree Spirit Belts, they're worth quite a lot on the central market, like the player-based market, what you sell to other people. Like Mark of Shadows goes for 11 million just for the one. And it's not really that hard to get them either, if you just put the time in. Yeah, the server chat on this game is absolutely atrocious. It's horrible. I don't know what else to say about it. People don't really care about helping anyone or doing anything of any relevance. Have you focused on doing anything with nodes yet and workers? Have you figured any of that stuff out? Okay, so that's gonna be something that's hindering you big time as well. If I'd have known that, I'd have started there, but we'd be here for a very long time, so if you have time to spare, then we can sit and go through a lot of things, because there's a lot in this game that you need to know about other than just what drops where and how to get what, because there's things that can help you boost your chance in able to get drops, which are the nodes, which are the little circle things that you see if you pull up your map and you go over to Valia. To the left, right, and just underneath Valia, there's 3 nodes: Batali Farm, Forest of Plunder, and Logia Farm. They're farming nodes, but you can also get item drop nodes, which are in specific territories. Like the one that I focus on right now is Mancha Forest, all the way down here where the ogres spawn. And if you get this node activated and invest in it, it'll increase the item drop rate of that area normally without having any buffs on. So linking these nodes and investing in the ones where you want to get items from is super helpful in order to be able to get items a little bit quicker and a little bit more efficiently. Kenny Ping, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you being here. Barely any English speaking streamers. Yeah, a lot of people who play this game, especially from the EU, don't seem to come from either England or places that speak prominently English. There's a lot of Koreans, Russians. Yeah, a lot of Koreans, Russians. I've seen a few Swedish. There's been a lot of people that I've seen. But at least it's good. There's a lot of variety of language out there for people that wanna watch the game. So that doesn't happen often enough. Like there's a lot of games that come out in the West that, you know, Japanese audiences, Korean audiences and stuff, they just don't stream, so they don't get to watch that sort of stuff and understand it properly. Which I guess it's a good thing overall. But thanks for stopping by, man, I appreciate it. Oh, he said something that made me love him. Oh my god. People too busy on Fortnite and GTA, that hits me in a place where I know that all too well. I lost a lot of my friends to Fortnite and GTA. F's in the chat, boys. I really don't like playing Battle Royale games much because as much as I hate to say it's not skill based, it's not skill based. As much as that game should be skill based, it's really not. There's nothing skill based about you going into a building and picking up a pistol and someone going into a building and picking up a light machine gun. There's a lot of skill there. I just can't stand it. I don't see what the craze is, I really don't. Yep. Yep, I understand that spending money on the alpha of it and like Save the World actually seemed like it was going to be really good. I did purchase that, and then Battle Royale kind of started to blow up, and they forgot about it. They just left it and didn't care anymore, and they just became really money hungry. They was trying to do everything and anything possible to make the best new game, and it just sucks when they stop caring about the community and only care about trying to do something different, whether or not it's good or bad for the game. But man, doing something different's not always the best thing. I think I played it like twice, so I'm with you there on that one. I didn't even get nowhere close to doing anything like that. This is the most my health's gone down because I keep looking at chat. Oh, I didn't stop looking at chat. Let's focus on killing right now. Quickly, there we go, okay. Okay. No. No. My archer doesn't take 2 seconds to die. A lot of people think range is squishy, but I mean, if I could timestamp and find the timestamps in the streams, I could show you when people have tried to PvP me while I've been fighting big groups of enemies, and they've got me very close to dying, and then I've trashed them after that. It's just hilarious. You might think range is a squishy, but if you can't hit the thing, then you're a bit screwed. Range is one of the most mobile classes on console right now, so it's pretty freaking hard. To be fairly honest, I'll tell you the truth, Ranger wasn't my initial first pick of the game. In the beta I played Sorceress because I absolutely loved how she played. I've seen everything about her on PC. She gets a scythe as her awakening Grim Reaper style, and I absolutely love that. I just love that. So she was going to be my main, and then I thought, why not, when the game comes out, try another character, and I just have not stopped playing Ranger since the game came out. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for Archer now, I guess. It's anything like this, but just better than, yeah, for sure. Oh, Strike is going to be hella fun. Every time I see Striker gameplay Awakening, it just reminds me of the Shura's Wrath, if you remember that game for the PS3. It's an absolutely mint game. I think the main class that I want to play is probably either going to be Dark Knight or Musa. Musa just looks absolutely incredible. Oh wow, disconnected from Black Desert servers, please try again. Did they have a server maintenance message? I'll have to go back on stream to check, because oh wow. Oh, holy crap, everything is absolutely crowded, and I just got DC'd in the middle of loads of enemies. Am I gonna die? I don't even care. I've got no transfusion crystals on. That's the funniest thing. Like, I have not transfused any crystals onto my armor since I've been playing, and I've not had any problems killing or defending myself against anything. And I still trash people in PvP, so it's kind of like if I put crystals on, I wonder how OP I'm going to be then. I'm not wasting the crystals though. I'm gonna save them for when I get some really, really high tier gear and then slam all the best crystals that I farmed over the course of the game on my best gear. Alright, we are back in the game. Welcome to the stream, you beautiful people, you beautiful 8 people that have decided to come and join me today. How is everybody doing? Just for reference and just for like peace of mind, I'm gonna check it again. Belt drops at Elric Shrine. That's exactly where I am. I do not believe this belt exists. If you've been watching the streams the past couple of days and you know that I've been farming this area to try and get this belt does not exist. It's just not in the game. I refuse to believe that it exists. Unless it gives me it within the next 10 minutes. I don't believe it's real. I'm gonna reverse psychology this shit. I'm still not gonna get it. Because that's just how much this belt hates me. No worries, man. Anytime. Sure, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Any likes or subscribes that I get just go towards helping me stay motivated to make more content, especially when it's a game like this. 'Cause I enjoy this game so much. Even just playing it, I enjoy it. So even if my streams wasn't doing well, I wouldn't really mind. Hell yeah, no worries. Sounds good. giving me a cultist magic sign. Why? Why? Got Swamp Thing over here. Look at this guy. Whoa! Calm down, big fella. I heard you creeping up on me, but I didn't know where you was. Don't matter, you dead now. He dead now. I love how many crits I get when they're on the floor. It's absolutely nuts. This belt does not exist. Prove me wrong, game. Give me the belt. I mean, I'm struggling here, really. Oh, I've got no stamina potion. I mean, mana potion. That explains why.
scout's back is connected to theirs. Every shrine has gone completely wrong.
There's no need to get surprised. It's a tamed stone rhino.
The village is concerned about assassins stationed not far from here.
Auto tracking. What? Excuse me. Running into and mounting. God damn it, chat. It's all your fault. You're too damn beautiful. They don't want to give me the belt because you're too damn beautiful, chat. It's not gonna give me the belt. I will get this belt. I've been trying for too long. I love how they flip backwards with that skittle stuff. That's so good. These guys are weirdos, man. Why are they always laid down like that? The creepiest. Like, why? Come on, give me a belt, give me a belt. Just do it already. Wonder if using an XP scroll would be worth it here. I've got one of the pearl shop ones anyway, so I might as well. 60 minutes from the event. Alrighty then. That guy just got a weapon bundle. That's not bad. Decent bit of money there, though. Welcome back, Kenny. You found one berserker stream, but he was AFK. Goddamn, that's a shame. My friend who I sit and party with plays berserker, and he's just about to reach 50, and he's going to be streaming the next time he's playing, so if you still haven't really found anyone, he's getting really used to the berserker. You should definitely stop by here, maybe even like subscribe or something, leave a comment after the stream goes down, and I can reply to you and link you if you still haven't found it. I mean, it'd be simple to look up like PC ones and stuff, but it'd be better to see like actual console buttons, and he'll talk to you about the class and stuff like that too. Is Berserker the main class you want to play, Kenny? Not as broken as you think. Range is like the perfect farming character for me right now. She's got a lot of good AoEs, a lot of good high DPS. But when it comes to when it comes to PvP, um, I guess I guess she is pretty good. She can be strong, but then if you get someone who knows what they're doing, they can most likely outpower you. But to be honest, on console with how the controls are, I do think Ranger seems to be one of the classes that is definitely a force. I've had some people try to PvP me and I've absolutely trashed them when it comes to the damage situation and them. But that's just my gear, really. Every class is good or bad depending on what gear you've got. Like this gear drop that's just not dropping for me. F's in the chat for Azula's Crimson Eye Belt, because it's never happening. I'm never getting. I could be done with this area. I just need this one belt, and that's it. I'm done. Oh, I just got another Kreia staff. Kreia. That's beautiful. I'll use them for my wizard. Watch. Plus 15? No, it's not. It's just a standard. That would have been beautiful though. And 497. So when Awakenings come out, I don't know if you know what Awakenings are, Kenny, but Awakenings are basically like the extra weapon that the classes get, so like a secondary class for your main class. And the Ranger's Awakening is like a dual daggers assassin type of build. Yeah, there's not many roles in this game. That's something I will be honest with you now, and anybody that's watching the stream afterwards or watching it now, listening, and was wondering if there's role-based classes in this game. There really isn't any role-based classes in this game. Everybody's a DPS, really. Yes, some builds are more tanky than others. Like Warrior, for example, has a little bit more shield. Berserker might have a little bit more buffs and meat, but in the end, you're all just doing damage. No one primarily does one thing. Everybody just does damage. On PC, the only like major role class that they've got is Shy, and that was more recently that they added Shy. She's a healer. Hell yeah. If you're from the EU, man, and you want someone to play the game with, I'd be sure to post my... I think I already did post my PlayStation Network in the chat if you want someone to party up with. learn the game with, I'd be happy to help. Remember guys, if you haven't already and you're new to the channel and you would like to support me in any kind of way, the easiest way you can support me is by hitting the like button and just subscribing. With two simple things, two little simple things. Helps me go a long way in reaching my eventual milestone of 1,000 subscribers. It's been a long time, but still trying to get there steadily. Damn! A lot of people up here. This is the first time I've seen this many people up here. Usually all the other players kill them by now. There's so many potions from this place. Oh, you're NA. Okay. I've still got a few friends that are NA. I've got quite a few friends that are NA actually. We all sit in a party and play this game together. So even still, you can add me, and if you need people, sure they'll help you out. They're good people. It's literally all we do when we're sat in parties. Like if my friend figures something out that he thinks I should know is important, he'll let me know, and vice versa if I figure something out that I think he should know. I'd like to help people like that. And I think we're doing quite well for playing the game for the first time. Like, this is my first ever time actually playing the game. I've seen streams, I wouldn't say I've seen like really in-depth streams or videos. The streams I did watch was my friend playing the ninja on PC. The ninja looks absolutely incredible. Looks like such a fun class. But that was pretty much it. Still learning everything as I go along. Thought that was it. I seen a blue drop. Them crystals get me tilted. They get me so tilted. Just feel like it's gonna be the drop that I want, but it's not. It's always the crystal. How dare you insult my intelligence, game? I know this is the location of where it drops. Now please, drop me the net. Oh, it dropped me another frickin' crystal. If that had been the belt. Now come on, game. You know you want to give me it, right? You know you want to bless me with the belt. Hey, just got enough to get another 10-gram gold bar. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you, all you beautiful people for joining me today. How is everybody doing that's joined the stream?
A scout's back is connected to their survival.
Now, see, you have a quest for me to give you 600 of these things for gold, but why do you not have a quest for me just to get my necklace? An easy one. There is a quest for it. The belt, should I say necklace? To get the belt. There is one, but it's a very long quest, and I really cannot be bothered doing it. Kenny Ping says, did you play Neverwinter? Yeah, I tried Neverwinter, and for a Dungeons and Dragons MMO, it's actually really, really fun. The one thing that bugged me quite a lot is, stationary combat really bugs me in games, and when action combat doesn't feel as free flow or as actiony as it should, it kind of irritates me. And Neverwinter just had that type of feel like, it kind of felt like the first Dragon Age game, not in a bad way, but a good way. It felt more like the first Dragon Age game than anything else. And I mean, I was a fan, but I never really invested my time into it because the combat was just so linear. It didn't feel like there was much to it other than just doing the moves that did the most damage and then rinse and repeat and blah blah blah. That's why I'm enjoying this game so much, because the combat is legitimately free flow. It's whatever you want it to be. There's not like one perfect move for one thing. You won't have just like a stun move, and that won't be the stun move you'll always use to stun. There's multiple different stun moves. You can choose a different move that you want to use to stun each different time. Like my air jump there does a stun. My initial backflip explosion shot stun. I have like a pinpoint arrow that stuns. There's so many different like combinations to do in this game. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, it really is. It's very in-depth combat system, especially when so on PC with the Awakenings, like every class has a secondary class, and you get a new weapon, and with the new weapon comes a new set of skills. So you not only have one, but two full skill trees of skills to learn for one character. Eventually, when the Awakening comes out, that is. I think we should be seeing Awakenings in about a month or so. If we haven't heard anything about the Awakenings in about a month, then it's probably going to be a while, but Xbox got them relatively fast, and with them already having the ports done for Xbox, it's not going to be too long. I hope it's not going to be too long anyway, because I want the Awakening so bad. I'm really enjoying the Ranger. I want these dual daggers. I want to be an assassin. An assassin archer, that's absolutely dope. It's hella cool, man. Anybody wanna give me a bell? Anybody wanna give me a bell? Bell, I'm taking offers, anybody bell, offers, bell, anybody. Please just give me a bell. I sound so needy right now. If you understand how long I've been trying to do this chat, you'd understand why I was so needy. I feel like I'm actually going to cry tears of joy when I get this belt. And then cry tears of hurt, because I know I've got to go get 2 earrings. Painful. So I was thinking about starting a wizard and trying out a wizard on stream to see how that goes, to see if I like the gameplay, to see if it seems like a character that I want to invest a little bit of time into. So if anyone would like to see gameplay of the wizard or streams of the wizard, let me know in either the comment section in the live stream or after the stream goes up if anybody watches this. If you'd like to see the wizard, let me know. Be open to playing practically every class that I can. I've been hearing a lot of good things about the wizard, so that's what makes me question whether or not I want to try get into playing the wizard. Kenny said that he'd love to see this game on the PS5. I'd love to see this game with no render issues and a full render distance in terms of being able to see everything in the distance fully rendered and not unrendered. I think that would be absolutely incredible. If the PS5 is capable of that, then sign me up. Because rendering in Black Desert works in a very, very weirdly incredible way, in my opinion. It's great. It renders everything around you within a certain 360 area, and anything outside of that, it won't render in. It's just to keep the textures and quality of the game more up to scratch when you're in the vicinity of your render area. But I'd love to take that render area and just make it the entire map so that everything was rendered in at one given time. It could just be like that. It'd be absolutely incredible. I think that's the dream there, the gaming dream. To have rendering be non-existent. This belt does not exist. I'm getting stressed. My stress levels are rising trying to get this belt. I might have to go kill some poor innocent rabbits. Always relieves a bit of stress. No, I'm joking. I'm not that much of a savage. Oh, Anna. Just give me a bell. I'm losing my brain trying to get this bell. Do you know how many cultists I've killed? I don't even know how many cultists I've killed. I don't even think they know how many cultists I've killed. And they're cultists. Yeah. What do you think about that? I honestly have no idea. Ooh, I want this belt, and it's just not giving me it. Nope. I'm not getting anything anymore. It sucks. Will you stop hitting me while I'm reading my chat? Excuse me. Yeah, swing your wooden stick. Yep. Yeah, you swing your wooden stick. Ain't gonna do nothing to me, fool. Gotta be a little bit closer than that to hit me. The one good thing about this area, other than not getting a belt, is all the cultist tokens that I'm getting. I am getting silver coins too, but the cultist tokens, just having 600 gives me a 1 mil gold bar, or a gold bar that I can sell for 1 million even. And it's probably the best thing about trying to farm this area for the belt. But I don't really need money, I want the belt. I don't want these, I just want the belt. Screw the crystals. I mean, I'll take more Kreia staffs. I won't say no to that. But ultimately, I just want the belt. And it sucks big time. Because it felt like stuff was picking up, man. It felt like I was getting good drops, and it was like starting to give me something, and I was getting somewhere. And now I'm not getting anything at all. And it feels like I'm back to square one. What is square one, you might ask, chat? It's that the belt does not exist. I refuse to believe the belt exists until I have one in my possession. Intense. Would I recommend this game to a rookie MMORPG player? Well, the best way I can answer that is if you give me a second to explain. Let me go stand over here, 'cause I'm gonna need a little bit of thought for this. So, this game is a brilliant game for anyone that's not played an MMO before, because it's a widely expansive action MMO. The combat in this game is unlike normal MMOs. It's an action MMO, so it's not like a static MMO. There's a lot of stuff in this game that you will have to learn over time, but in terms of getting into the game and having fun and just enjoying it, it's very, very, very fun, and it's a very good game to sit and just invest your time into. It can be a little bit complicated at times, but on PC, the game's been out for around 5 to 6 years, so anything that you're not quite sure about, you'll probably be able to find guides with to help you out. But at the start of the game, I'd say it's relatively well paced. It's not as complicated as it seems, but towards the higher levels in the game, around where I am now, it can start to get pretty complicated. But by then, you should have a good like chunk of knowledge. But for sure, it's a game I'd recommend for a rookie MMO player. Any MMO is good for a rookie MMO player, to be fair. It just depends what type of MMO you want to play. This one's one I'd recommend more to people because of the combat. It's more appealing to a wider audience, having combat like this instead of combat where you stand in one place the entire time and just spam clicking buttons to do attacks, really. Kind of plays like a solo RPG, does this game. If you took away all the multiplayer people, you just left yourself, the story, the mobs. It's kind of like a solo RPG done style. I wouldn't really say, Kenny, I wouldn't really say the end game is pure PvP. This is a problem that I have with quite a lot of the review videos and people giving advice on this game. You spend 99.9% of your time farming the environment, mobs, like player versus environment type stuff, to even do PvP. So, I mean, the end game is PvP for those who want the end game to be PvP, but there's a lot of people that like to just play MMOs to experience the world and the quests and the gear, and you come across a lot of people that are PvP level that just don't bother doing PvP because it's not something that they're interested in whatsoever. But there is for sure a very heavy PvP audience in this game with the red battlefield, being able to do PvP out in the open world, the karma system. For sure, there's a heavy drive towards it, but it's not purely the end game. The end game in this game for you is whatever you want it to be. There isn't an end. Like, you don't end in an MMO. There is no like definitive win point or like this is it for me. This is the end of the story. Like, oh, I beat the game. There's none of that. It's just you play until you feel like you're done. That's the best advice I can give you. A lot of people do say the game's PvP orientated, but they forget about the vast 99.9% of PvE they did to get to that state. Well, not necessarily, my brother. You don't have to do all of the grinding for PvP. A lot of the grinding you can do for world bosses. There's a lot of like really high AP areas that if you even want to see the enemies or kill them or like gain knowledge or anything, you're gonna have to do some badass grinding to get some good gear. If you took away the PvP aspect and just thought of this game as kind of like The Witcher 3, if that makes sense. There's no real PvP, but you're just exploring and building your own story in the world. That's what a lot of people like to do in games like this. With this game having a good PvP influence though, it has room for both types of players, but it mixes in a weird way. It mixes in a very weird way. Some people aren't happy with how it mixes, but I like it. It doesn't happen all the time. You don't always get PvP'd in the game, but sometimes happens. I do like PvP in games, but I'm more just a world explorer, quest type of. I just like grinding armor, gear, and getting good items and stuff. I don't really feel like I'm gonna do PvP all too much. I mean, I've had a few PvP encounters that have been really fun. Not by choice, but they've been really fun. But I'm just more into the grind, man. I like getting stuff. Like farming the good gear, you know? Killing all the bosses. Exploring all the places. Disconnected again! The servers are having trouble today, chat. Absolutely crowded. They're gonna be overrun too. It's absolutely nuts. See if we've got any overrun. Nope, all still crowded. I keep getting really heavy spikes. And there's two ways to think about it. Some people really like the PvP aspect, some people don't. It just depends what your end game in the game really is. If you want your end game to be PvP, then for sure it's PvP oriented, but for me that's definitely not my end game. I like playing the game. I like the world. Reminds me of The Witcher 3 a lot. The game's region locked right now, Kenny. So EU can't play with NA, but I did actually try the NA servers in the beta because there was a lot of problems with the EU version of the game, the beta, that is, and the app wouldn't load. And I had to download it on my American account that I have and play it on the American servers. And it wasn't all too bad. Why, was there any specific question you wanted to ask about the NA servers? Because both of my friends play on there all the time, so if it's like, if there's like very crowded servers or if there's much PvP or anything going on, I could probably give you that information. I think the funny thing about this is as well, I've seen a lot of people that have been in PvP mode or been hostile to be able to attack people but not even known that they've been hostile. And they just, yeah, they just don't even know. And then they're getting attacked by players and they're thinking, why am I dying? So you are in PvP mode, that is why you are dying. Another 100, and that's another mill gold bar. I'm honestly not getting anything now. It knows. It's like this guy was getting close to getting a belt. Let's just drop his percent chance by 1,000,000. Let's not give him anything at all now. You're playing them dirty tricks on the game. You're messing with my RNG and I love that. I love that back and forth rapid fire with the Ranger, man. It's so fun. I really want to try Warrior. Warrior seems really good. Warrior and Wizard seem like the two that I want to try. Let me know in chat, Warrior or Wizard, which one would you like to see more out of them? Because I'm pretty drawn between, and anybody that watches the video after it goes down and it goes on the channel, if you want to comment afterwards which one you'd like to see, feel free to do so. No! I got excited again. Every time I see a drop, I get excited, but then it just absolutely shatters my dreams. Because it's not the one that I want. Ever. And it's never going to be. If I don't end up getting this on stream chat and I end up leaving it and then somehow doing a little bit of pre-farming and getting it immediately like I did with the Asula's necklace, I will post a video on where to get all of the Asula pieces for those who would like to know or trying to farm a little bit better gear at around this level. I'll post a little guide on where to drop, how to get them. But you will be doing a lot of farming, as you can see. Good money though. Very good money though. Central Market, has any of my things sold yet? No, they haven't. I didn't know if I had anything listed further down. Well, at least we're getting drops again, but it's still not the one. Just need one, man. That's all I need. I don't need any more than just one. You know, you can hook a homie up and just increase my RNG, you know. Just for the one drop. That's all I need. I will spend the time getting the 2 earrings if you just give me this one. Not like I already haven't spent enough time trying to get this one. That rapid fire, god damn! I love it. Alright, so I keep getting a little bit of a frame drop, and I feel like that's because the servers have having a little bit of an issue. They went under maintenance today. I feel like it's gonna disconnect me again, so I'm gonna do a little bit more of this, and then I feel like I'm gonna get off of the stream, let everything rest. My PlayStation's been on for a good, probably like 19 to 20 hours, probably a bit longer, so I need to give my PlayStation a break too. Hopefully I can get a drop just before that happens. Not had any drop this entire time, why would it happen now? That's the question I ask myself.
Scout's back is connected to their survival.
Alrighty then, stream. I feel like this seems like a good place for me to stop in a second. I know I haven't been streaming all too long, but I streamed earlier on today, and the stream I had to cancel. This is the second time streaming today, and I've had no sleep, so probably gonna hit the hay and get some rest. But if you're new around here, remember, if you'd like to support the channel in any way, just to hit the like button. And if you'd like to hit the subscribe, it helps me out a lot, helping my channel grow. But other than that, I think that is it for Miss Ranger today. Thank you for joining the stream, everybody. I will see you next time I'm streaming, next time I'm alive and awake to the world. Thank you all.